Donnie Reys. We're back in this bitch for another album review. Like I said, it's 2020, so we're gonna be pumping out this content this year. So let's get it. This album review is for famous Dex's Dexter 2031. So, famous Dex. He's a 26-year-old rapper from Chicago. He's best known for his songs Japan, Drip from a Walk, and Pick It Up. He signed to Rich the Kid's label, Rich Forever. And last I had heard, famous Dex and Rich the Kid were beefing, but apparently they squashed this beef over a year ago, so I'm late. Famous Dex, he dropped his first studio album in 2018 called Dex Meets Dexter. Excuse me. That project had two singles, had Japan, which peaked at 28 on the billboards, and it had Pick It Up, which peaked at 54 on the billboards. So, Dexter, he makes fucking turn up music, you know what I'm saying? This project in particular kind of had that Chicago drill sound. Normally, he didn't really have that much of the drill sound to it. When I mean like the drill sound, like the 808s kind of hit like closer, kind of like they almost have like an EDM-ish type sound. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not as far apart as like a regular trap 808 hits. That's the only way I can describe it. But yeah, it kind of had that Chicago drill sound, more in particular on this project. And this is actually a mixtape. But famous Dex, he's always more concerned with like the vibe of the song than the lyrics. Like he might ad lib a lot. He might say the same thing, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 times. Like it's about the vibe, the bounce, the feel of the whole song. And I don't even remember who it was in particular, but I remember when someone died and he came out and was talking about his own, stop rapping about drugs, stop doing all the drugs, blah, blah, blah. It was drinking lean. I forget who it was, but they died from drinking lean. Maybe it was Fredo. I don't remember who it was, but he's like, he's going to stop drinking the lean, stop rapping about drugs, blah, blah, blah. And obviously from this project, he hasn't. The first song is called Fucking Off a Pill. But it was just hard for him to do that anyway. Like, that's the type of music that he makes. Turn up, you know what I'm saying? Get fucked up type music. So, and apparently this man had a fucking seizure on Halloween on stage performing. He's all right now and everything, but that most likely stemmed from all this drug use. So he need to watch that shit, because that's exactly what fucking Fredo died from, having a fucking seizure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seizures is common, so people don't really take them as serious, but them motherfuckers can't kill you. One thing that I thought was interesting about famous Dex is that he doesn't really sound like anybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really sounds like him. He didn't really sound like anybody. Like, he sounds like famous Dex. I mean, I guess you could say maybe like a Smoke Perp or a Lil Pump or something, maybe. But like, he really just sounds like him to me. He doesn't really sound like anybody else or anything. And also too, I was checking out his discography. He has a decent amount of like solo projects. Like, this is his 10th solo project, and he has multiple collaborative projects. He has at least 4 with Rich the Kid and Rich Forever. So this album, Dexter 2031, it dropped on the 6th, and I feel like the title of this album could be like Dex saying that he's built to be around till 2031, or that he's making like futuristic music, or like both. So that's just what I got from the title of the album, Dexter 2031. I thought that was interesting. So first song on the album is called Off a Pill, and this might be my favorite song on the album. I'll just say that right now. It's definitely catchy. I found myself right before I started this singing the hook. So it's real catchy hook. Song is obviously Dex rapping about different situations when he's off a pill. Like I said, the hook's catchy. He rides the beat. The beat's cold. It's just a good song, good Dex song. Not too much substance behind it, but it's a nice little turn up song. And at least it had like a pretty much it had a theme to the song. Rather, we'll get in later. Some of the other songs, I didn't feel like I didn't feel the same way about. So, Hard in the Paint was the next song, song number 2. Had a simple beat, you know what I'm saying? It was a song about Dex talking about how he goes hard in the paint. Had a couple Waka Flocka lines. So talking about how he goes hard in the paint, don't want, like, you shouldn't fuck with him, like he's serious with it. Uh, there's a featuring a dude named Splurge. The Splurge verse was decent, but it was nothing special, but it wasn't trash. So I just thought I'd acknowledge him. So the next song was called Dumb, and is Dex rapping about how he be acting dumb. And when I say dumb, it's mean like reckless, like, you know what I'm saying? You know the slang term dumb, just reckless, like not giving a fuck about the consequences, just doing dumb shit. Like you're talking about shooting shit and shoot motherfuckers up, that's dumb. You know what I'm saying? Not caring about the consequences. Now that you could say that's literally dumb, okay? But it's just like in the slang term of it, it's just like reckless, not caring about what's gonna happen. It's dumb. So that song had a cold beat. That song, I think that one kind of had to grow on me, but it had a decent little whole like vibe to it. But it was one of my favorite songs on there. He actually had a line on there that I did fuck with though. He was like, she's fuck with me. She's like, hold on, baby, look good. But I'm like, I tell her, hold on, something like that. So he had a couple like little lines on there, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's Dex line. There was nothing tight about that line or anything, but it's just like the way he says it, the way he rides the beat. And I actually did think the outro to that song was kind of cool. Like it's a couple like 20-second outro, like he was like talking some shit or something. So I thought that outro was pretty cool. Um, Next song is called Catch My Breath. And the beat is crazy. But he wasn't really rapping about shit on the song, just to be honest. Like, it's just a Dexter song, just rapping. And I mean, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what I come to expect from Dex. I'm not expecting too much substance behind it, you know what I'm saying? But just acknowledge the fact he wasn't talking about shit on the song. So the next song is called Cash Up. And this beat reminded me of like an old Cash Money type beat. I could see somebody like TJX6 rapping on this, and the song was supposed to be about him getting money, but once again, he wasn't really rapping about shit on the song. It's just like just rapping, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really have that central theme about rapping about money or anything because he's rapping about fucking bitches and uh, like specifically fuck having sex. Like he had like a cool little couple bars about fucking. So you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't really like it was just all over the place. The verse was all over the place. Um, so the last song on this project, 6 song project, it's called 50 Clip, and this beat reminded me of like a Lil Yachty beat, like happy, like major chords. It's just like a real like almost like uplifting type beat, trap beat. And this song is was like one verse, I think, and it was Dex rapping about his gun and just rapping once again. So I mean, like it kind of had more of a theme than those previous 2 songs, but once again, it was him just rapping. Um, the hook was more just about the guns. His verse wasn't really about the guns or anything. So it was like I said, it was just him rapping, and he almost tried to tie together with the hook type shit. Um, so like I said, I've come to like these shorter projects because they're easier to listen to multiple times and just easier to listen to just in one sitting. But I almost wish this project would have had a couple more songs on it. So me personally, I gave this project 8 out of 10, and I initially would have gave it like a 7 or 7.5, but I gave it an 8 because the beats, like pretty much every beat on here is cold. So all the beats were good, and so the production helped raise the grade of the overall project. But I still give it an 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? All the songs are cool, but it's famous Dex. There's not much substance behind it, and some of the songs, Like, you know what I'm saying? They just had to grow on me. And like some of the songs, just like I said, like the last 3 songs, pretty much you're not rapping about shit. I feel like the first like 4 songs had more of a theme behind each song, and the last 3 songs kind of got lazy or whatever. It's just him rapping about anything. And I like songs like I'm not expecting every song, you know what I'm saying, to be you rapping the whole song about a certain topic or anything. But I like songs that have a whole central theme behind them, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying whatever the fuck you want to say. So that's how I felt about it. I would listen to this album like when I'm like playing a game, you know what I'm saying, playing Madden or turning up or like driving. It's just like a album that you would listen to when you don't really have to pay too much attention to it, pay too much attention to the lyrics. Kind of just like something to have in the background, get you hype, get you vibing type shit. So that was Famous Dex 2031. I gave it 8 out of 10. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Black on Black. Subscribe to us on YouTube. If you like us, tell a friend. And make sure you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get podcasts, and you rate us 5 out of 10. 5 out of 5. I am fucking tripping right now. Make sure you fucking rate it 5 out of 5 stars. And like my man Bomani Jones says, if you give us anything less than 5 stars, I am inclined to believe you are a hater. So, this has been Donnie Ray, Famous Dex 2031 album review. We out this bitch.